Hello everyone, I'm Tushar Pingte. I'm Senior Business Analyst in Kylas. So in today's webinar, we'll be covering what is Forex for those users who does not have any idea about the Forex and the Forex service. What are the benefits of the Forex? How to enable the Forex in your Kylas account? How you can use that Forex in Kylas and how to get accurate report in any currency with the Forex, right? So let me share my screen and we'll guide you through the whole feature that we have. So let's first get to know that what is Forex for those users who does not have any idea about it. So imagine the Forex is a big marketplace where the people trade in different types of money from different currencies, right? And you will be having a business in different countries and you'll be dealing with the different currencies as well, right? Now, the Forex service in CRM softwares are like special tools that helps businesses to keep track of all the deals that you do with your customers from different current countries' currencies. And these tools make sure everything is organized and well calculated as per the international exchange rate. You can see the one today's exchange rate for the Australian dollar against the rupees is 0.019 Australian dollar, right? Why it is important? Because some businesses work with people from all over the world, right? And they need these tools to keep everything running smoothly. So Forex services in CRM software helps your businesses to do your international money trade and make sure everything is safe and sound, right? Also, it keeps all the track of the different types of revenue that businesses use, so everything will be in same currency that you want to see in your revenue in, right? Also, if the Forex exchange service in CRM, if you opt for a Forex service in CRM, follow international exchange rate of every currency you trade and do transactions with the people from other countries as well. And this way there is no confusion when there are different deals in different currencies in same CRM software, right? So let's get to know how you can enable this feature in your Kylas account. So let's assume that this is your Kylas dashboard. Once you log in into your Kylas account, the first thing that you will be seeing is dashboard, right? And you might be having deals. You can see I have different deals. Some of the deals are in USD, some of in INR, right? Some of in CLP, some of in euro. But till today, we would be calculating all the currencies as equals to one. Let me explain you more briefly. So let's assume that you have one deal in USD 500. So we would be calculating the $1 equals to 1 rupees till today, as we did not have any forex service in our system, right? So if you go to reports, and if you have a metric of the revenue, let's assume, right? So you'd see the revenue in only one currency, and the currency will be the same currency which will be having on the user's account. Let me show you. So as a user on my profile, I had USD as my currency. Revenue, it would say implicate the actual revenue, because we would be calculating the revenue on the basis of the 1:1 ratio of the exchange rate of the different currencies. So it does not matter whether I have two deals in USD, which which will be having 500 as a USD price, and there are two currencies in INR which will be having 500 as a INR as a estimated value. So till today we will be calculating the 500 USD plus 500 INR equals to 1000 USD, because we did not have a Forex. So now, as we have Forex, we'll be calculating the exact report as per the exchange that we have in the Forex service, right? To opt for this Forex, if you go to your subscription page, this is my plan, and you'll be seeing a Forex as a new feature as an add-on in my Elevate plan. You can see I haven't opted for this feature, that's why it's locked. Once you opt this feature, you'll be seeing this feature as enabled. If I click on this, just a minute, it will ask me to upgrade my paid plan, right? Now, if you want to see this Forex service, just go to account setting, and there is a currency as a new module. Here you can see set exchange rate option. Just click here, and here you can add a exchange rate for the record that you will be adding in the current in your Kylas account. I click here, will this Sherpa notification, that is purchase your add-on, to get this feature live on and turn on your Kylas account. In currency module, we have introduced one more feature, that is the currencies that you are going to deal with. Right? Till today, we would have all currencies in the drop down. Here, if you are a old user of the Kylas, you would see all those currency which are not required to your business, but we would showing all those currencies in the drop down. But now it's up to you how many currencies you are going to deal with and how many currency you want to see in the drop down, and how these are coming from. If you are a new Kylas user or the old one, if you notice that in some past few months, we had asked our users to set their base currency. The base currency is nothing but this currency, which will be having my base currency, and this base currency, against this base currency will be calculating all the exchange rates, right? Here I can add the currencies which will be showing in the drop down, currency drop down basically. So if I'm doing a business in multiple currencies, I can add those currencies from here, and those currencies will be showing over in the drop down. Only those currencies will be shown, right? Now let's say I'm opting for this Forex uh, service in my account. So I have one more account. If you can see, this add exchange rate CTA is enabled for this account, right? Here I have this number of currencies already added, and I just want to set the exchange rate for these three currencies, right? What I will, let's assume that I want to add one more currency. I will just click on this add exchange rate CTA. We'll select any of the currency. Let's assume CLB, and we'll check the exchange rate of CLB. 10.72. You can see Chile pesos has been added to my account, and the effective the rate will be effective from November 8. So whenever I'm going to add deal or a quotation in my account, and if I select the Chile pesos as my currency from the drop down, it will calculate against my base currency, that is INR, and it will show me a exact amount of estimated and actual value of that currency as per this exchange rate of the Chile pesos. Okay, you can add one by one, you can add currencies exchange rates one by one, or you can import the exchange rate from this page. So let's assume I'm selecting one file. Okay, let me share the whole screen. If you can see in the import file, you will just need to select this. You will just need to set the effective date from which that exchange rate will be applicable, the currency, and the exchange rates. Once you add all the exchange rate for the currencies that you have already added in Kylas account, you'll be able to import the data. Okay. Again, for the future reference, if you want to add, let's assume this is the November month, right? If you want to add the exchange rate for the future months, because you might be considering a average exchange rate of the currency that you are going to deal with. So if you go to few more exchange rates, I'm referring a USD. Let's assume you can see from November 19th to November 20, the exchange rate was 0.012. If you want to set the exchange rate for future reference, you can add here. Let's assume this is November. I'm selecting December 6th, and assuming that the future exchange rate might be 0.011 USD. So from October 19 to November 20, it will be 0.012. From November 20 to December, it will be 0. Sorry, it's actually hypothetical number, 100 USD. And from December onwards, it will be a 0.01211 USD. So this way, you can add up all your exchange rate for the current year, because it if you are creating a deal today, it does not uh, always happens that the deal will be closed today itself. It can take a long, like a 1 month or 2 months. So every day, if you are changing a exchange rate, the deal value will be changing, right? And that's why we are giving a manual option for the first instance. We'll keep adding a automatic exchange rate, and we'll keep integrating with the exchange rate services. So your exchange rate for the currencies that you have added will be auto updated as per the international forex exchange rates. So right now we have only given a support to manual exchange rate to keep your deal data consistent. So I have added a exchange rate for the USD. I can keep adding a more exchange rate for the GBP, Australian dollar, or Chile pesos. Right? If you go to exchange rate history, here you can see which user has updated the exchange rate, which currencies exchange rate you have updated, what is the current exchange rate, and effective date from, right? And the forex states of that currency. You can see all the logs here, because what happens when you are going to create a deal, and if in case the deal value gets changed, just because of any one of the user comes here and see this updated the exchange rate of the any currencies, so you'll get to know what was the exchange rate for that currency for that date. So this way you can add up the exchange rates for the deal reference. Now let's see how you can use these forex services in order to create deals, in order to close the deals and send the quotations. So here I have some deals. I will add one more deal. Giving a exchange rate estimated closure date. So there are 3 or 4 scenarios comes in picture when you use a forex. So here we have a product, we have a deal without products, and I can set a estimated value as INR. It keeps my deal currency from my base currency. So here I can have a different currency for my deal, like ATS or USD, anything. Whatever currency I am going to select from the drop down for the estimated value, it will replicate the same currency in actual value, because it won't happen that your estimated value and actual value currencies will be different, right? If I save this, you can see USD as a currency for actual and estimated value. There is a second scenario comes in picture when you have a product, because this deal did not have any product. If I add a product here, you can see estimated value is in different currency and price in different currency. This price is coming from this product. Now, if I select any of the currency, let me create a new deal for you so you'll have a better understanding. So I had a euro as a currency over this product. While adding this product in my account, I had selected a euro as a currency for this product. And that's why it's replicating the euro as a currency for this product. And you can see the estimated value as also coming as a euro, right? So rarely it can happen whether your product's currency and deal values currency will be different. So that's why whatever currency you are going to select over the product will replicate the same currency as a USD over here. But we are not restricting you to keep the same currency for both the product as well as the deal's currency. We will be referring this as a deal currency. Okay. Now let's assume that as a user, I am sitting in India and I am selling a product as a in USD in American subcontinent. I can, for my reference, I can have a different currency. Let's say assume that INR as my deal currency, and I can save this. So this way, as a Indian user, I want to keep tracking of my revenue in INR. No, it doesn't matter whether this product was in USD, but as a Indian user, I want to keep my revenue tracking in INR, and that's why I had selected is the deal currency as INR. So what's happening here? If you hover your mouse pointer into over this icon, you will see what exchange rate we have applicable for this currency as an exchange rate, right? So today is the 8th of November, and for 8th of November, 19 to 20 November, 19th October to 20 November, the exchange rate was 0.012, and that's why we are populating and converting the deal value by this exchange rate that you have set in your account, right? Same for the actual value as well. This was one scenario. The scenario is that you might be having more than one products in your account, in your deal. So let's assume zero value product. The currency of that product was euro and price was 100. Again, I am selecting one more product, and both product has a same currency, that is euro. Again, it will be very rare whether your two products have a different currency and your deal currency will be a different, right? So we are replicating the both currencies as a deal value currency, and we are adding up the both products value and replicating over the deal currency. If I save this, you can see euro as a deal value. Again, we are not restricting over here as well. You can keep the both products currency as a different currency, and you can keep a different value for the deal as an Indian user. I have I don't have a euro. Let me select another currency, Australian dollar. Yeah. Now it's again calculating the products value into Australian dollar, sorry, into Indian rupees as per the exchange rate that I have in my account, that is 0.019. Here you can see 0.019 EOD. Then the third instance or scenario we can say that can come into picture, that is while adding a deal, there might be happening that you are dealing with any company, and that company runs a business in two different countries, and that company wants to buy a product for two different countries in a two different currencies. So I can have, let's say, uh, USD as one product's currency and AUD as another currency. So what we are doing here, we are populating your base currency which you have in your account, this base currency, users base currency. This base currency. So whoever user is creating this deal, we are populating the deals his base currency as a deal value, because that user is going to again refer this deal in future in order to track his own revenue, right? Again, you can change the currency as per your request, and here over the tooltip you can see I have a USD and AUD. Let me keep it as a euro, and you can see we have one, two, and three different currencies in one over the one deal. So you can track what exchange rate was applicable over this created deal, right? So this way you can select any currency, you can set your exchange rate from the currency module for the currencies that you are going to do a business in. And then once you applied all the exchange rate, you you can create deal in any currency that you want, and we'll just auto calculate your deal value as per the exchange rate that you have in your account. The second part is that, let's assume I have created this deal today, and or let's assume that this deal was created a month back, and it's been a month, and now today I'm going to I'm to close this deal. I'm going to close this deal. I will click over here. Let me update the exchange rate first. Euro. USD 0.019. Okay. Month back it was 0.012. I can see the history that as which user has updated this exchange rate. Now, after 1 month back, after 1 month, I am closing this deal because over the period of time, exchange rate might get changed, right? So you need to update your exchange rate. Now I'm closing this deal and I'm selecting USD as my deal value. So after changing the exchange rate, it will auto calculate what is the exchange rate today, and it will auto calculate your deals value as per the exchange rate that you have set over the deal, over the forex for that particular currency. So this was about the deal. We have also released this feature for the quotation as well, because you are going to create the quotation as per the created deal and you are going to send it to your customers. So now if we go to quotations, just add quotation, and I'm selecting one of the deal. Here you can see there was only one product in that deal, that was UAE, that was in Australian dollar. If you And there was one more product test which was in Australian dollar as well. So in subtotal or the grand total, you can see the users base currency, because I had set the deal value in INR. So if I change this to euro, the subtotal and grand total of this quotation will be having a same currency. Now you can create this quotation uh, in that in the same currency in which your customers are going to deal with, right? So let's assume as an Indian user, I am sending this quotation to my customer who is sitting in the US. I can select USD as my currency, product currency. Okay, will change the value according to the US price. Will set automatically a USD as a currency over the quotation, and same for the grand total as well. Again, you can select any of other currency, but if you select any currency, we are showing what exchange rate we are applying over this quotation, and which is nothing but which are available in your forex service, right? And I can save this. Once I save this quotation, I can send it to the customers over the mail. Right now the customer does not have email, but you can send it or download it and send to your end customers. So this was all about the Forex and how you can set the exchange rates in your Forex service, how we are calculating your exchange rate as per the set exchange rate for your select respective currencies. Now, the most important part of this feature is tracking of your revenue, because any manager or regional manager who might be handling two or three uh, countries, and we want to see the reports in USD or INR or Australian dollar. So there, it was very a big challenge for us as well to show that exchange rate, sorry, your actual revenue in the required currency. So I'm over the report section. There was four deals which we just created a few minutes back, and the metric is number of deals. This is not a money metric. If I change it to money metric, you will see one more drop down over here, that is currency. If I don't select any currency, whatever currency we have as a base currency, this euro will show a base report in your base currency. But as a regional manager, if I am sitting in a US and I want to track my actual or estimated revenue of the today's deals, what I can do, I will just select a USD, and it will sum up all the deals as per the exchange rate that we have, and will show all the deals value, estimated value, consolidate in a consolidated manner, right? If you notice in the drop down, we have with exchange rate as a category, without exchange rate, and inactive currencies. Why we have three different categories? Because when you purchase add-on, Forex add-on, here you can see, once when you opt for this add-on in as a one quantity, you will get 5 Forex currencies. I have already consumed 4, that's why it's showing in a red. And again, if I go to Forex, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have already opted for 4 currencies. Let me add one more, 0. Set my Forex for 5 currencies. If I going to save the exchange rate for more number of currencies, it will throw me an error, because as a one add-on, I will only get 5 currencies and as a Forex service. And that's why we have three different set of categories, that is with exchange rate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 currencies which has set exchange rate over. We have other different currencies which does not have any Forex. Like there's number of currencies I have in my account, right? And you can see all the status of all the currencies is active. And again, inactive currencies, I have this inactive as my currency, because I don't deal anymore in this currency. That's why I can inactive this currency. So whatever currencies you have as in exchange rate with, we can auto calculate the deal your actual revenue or estimated revenue, whatever money metric you have over the report, and will show the exact report and exact revenue that you have in the over the deal, right? So whatever currencies you which does not have any forex will keep calculating as 1:1 exchange rate. So will it will be treated as 1 INR equals to 1 ATS, or 1 INR equals to 1 BBD. And it will again show you a wrong report because you don't want to have a consolidated view and uh, a wrong values in the reports. That's why the forex is very crucial thing when you referring a revenue in the reports. So that was all about the forex. Okay. Okay, then we can wrap up today's webinar. I think all. That was all from my end. Let's meet in next webinar. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.